Hi, I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. Today we're looking at a little apple tree. This is a columnar tree and it is cultivated so that it is just has a very small diameter. It doesn't have long branches that go out. The fruit and the branches are all really close to the main trunk. This is a neat variety if you don't have a lot of room for gardening. I just got it because it was kind of a neat thing to try. But I'd really like to show you about thinning your fruit. Now, after the blossoms have dropped, before the fruit gets to be like the diameter of a dime, that's when it's a good time to thin your fruit. Well, you can see some fruit clusters here on the fruiting spurs. And there we have some different sizes here. There are really several reasons why you might want to thin out your fruit. One is that a tree has limited resources. So if you're going to have all of these apples come to maturity, they're all going to be a smaller size. But by taking out the extra fruits and leaving one per spur, you're going to increase the size of that apple and probably the quality as well. Now there I'm leaving on the one that was right in the center. It's called the king apple or the king fruit, king flower. Let's look at this one too. The second reason that you're going to do that is that some apple varieties will bear alternately in alternate years. So one year will be really heavy bearing and the next year it's lighter bearing. This will help reduce that risk of overbearing. Who wants to be overbearing? I mean, so that you might have more even production year to year. And the third reason is that many dwarf trees, full dwarf and even semi-dwarf, are just not structurally able to hold the weight of a big crop of apples. So that's why we're going to thin out. Those are some reasons. I have done this for a couple of years and the result is astounding. Now I'll say this is a little bit small, but I wanted to show you now, and I will probably not do the whole tree today. I'll probably wait until, maybe another week or so until those little fruits get bigger. Now once I have this done and I've got my one or possibly two apples per fruiting spur, I'm going to use little foot socks to cover them. And this is something I've also done for a couple years. If you have a small tree, this is the way to go because it will help to protect against the apple maggot or the codling moth. And if you can get them on slip them on the apple as soon as it's big enough to stay on, that will help your fruit be really nice and pest-free or virtually pest-free. These are easy to get, and it might look kind of odd in your garden, but when you see the quality of the apples that you can harvest, the size and how pest-free they are without using any kind of insecticide, just the physical barrier, it's really worth it. Well, I just encourage you, if you have an apple tree that's a size that you could do this, try it this year and see what happens. Well, anyway, there's always more to learn in the garden. Goodbye.